Hello, hello, hello to all of my Aquarius. This is Queen Amon-Ra coming to you with your midweek Wednesday reading. I understand that it is still Tuesday in some parts of the world, and you all, if you've been following me for quite some time, a lot of times I'll upload my videos a day in advance to also accommodate people who are already a day ahead of wherever you are, if it's Tuesday, wherever you are. So this is your midweek Wednesday reading. Happy Sagittarius season, which started on Tuesday. If it's Tuesday where you are, Sagittarius season starts today. Also, if it's Wednesday where you are, not only is it Sagittarius season, but we are in a new cycle, which kicks off the new moon in Sagittarius. So new moon energy in any sign, for those of you all who are new to my channel, means that this is your quiet creating time. This is your time where you are trying to decide, trying to recover from that last cycle, and now you're in a new cycle. So could be met with some anxiety, and I'm not really sure what's to come next. It's whatever you want to manifest. Like whatever you write down on the list of things that you want to manifest, that's what you want to focus on, and be very careful about keeping that close to the cuff. Not everybody should have access to knowing what you're trying to manifest this cycle. Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter is the planet of growth and opportunity. So you're also looking at yourself, your life, and saying, are there areas of my life where I can grow if I want to create space for new opportunities or more opportunities to come across my path? Let's go. All right. First card out of the deck is the King of Pentacles. We also have the Nine of Cups. We also have the Six of Swords. We have the Queen of Pentacles. We also have the Page of Swords and the Strength card. Very nice, Aquarius. Very nice. You have the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. This is money. This is wealth, right? We know that your time is your currency. I want to make sure that we are crystal clear with that. Somebody has to tap into their Strength card. I'm talking to you if you have Aquarius anywhere in your chart, right? We have the Six of Swords and also the Page of Swords. Somebody's been feeling some kind of anxiety about... First of all, the Swords energy is connected to the element of air. The element of air is connected to our heart chakra. The heart chakra is also connected to thinking, right? So something that has been really consuming, like your thoughts, you've been really giving it a lot of thought. Something that may have been disappointing for you is really eating up your money. It's like remember, your time is your currency. So this energy right here, I need more than two hands. This energy right here, the King of Pentacles, is a person who is wealthy in spirit. Also, they're wealthy in soul, but they also know. They don't think, or they don't just hope that material wealth is coming. This is a person who is speaking it into existence. This is a person who says, I know that it's coming, so I'm thanking Source in advance. You have to raise your frequency for that, to just know it. I'm already thanking Source in advance for my wealth coming my way, because anything that's that deep disappointment to me, that I just feel like I can't take my mind off of it. It doesn't matter who it's attached to, if it's somebody else's drama or yours. If I need to sever ties with it, I need to sever ties with it, right? And when I talk about raising your frequency, we're talking about praising Source in advance. This has nothing to do with religion. This is you praising Source, meaning the word raise is in that word praise. So you're raising your frequency. That letter P, the Pythagorean system, the letter P is connected to two numbers. The number 16, which reduces to 7. 1 plus 6 is 7. And it's also connected to the number 7, right? So the number 7, as you learned in past readings, is also in the shape of a lightning bolt. So it's connecting your higher self and your lower self, like the heaven in you as well as the lower region of you, right? And so it's connecting it's like making things make sense, if I can put it that way. It's like if you asking Source, why haven't I gotten to my throne yet, my king throne or my queen throne? This is a person whose resources are on the come up. What is it? And being prepared, like really being prepared, that when Source shows you exactly who and what is delaying the release of your wealth, making a firm decision to sail away from it. without any more questions. So when you look at your life and say, if Jupiter, which is Sagittarius' ruling planet, is the planet of growth, opportunity, good fortune, blessings, enthusiasm, zest for life, opportunities, abundance, horizons, possibilities, confidence, adventure, morals, ethics. Is there anyone that is attached to me right now that I love deeply, that's causing me anxiety by their decisions in their life? Because that time that you're using on them is what's cutting into your wealth. Right? You all are the smartest sign in the zodiac. If you find yourself having to repeat the same thing over and over and over again, and it's almost like it's just falling on, people like they don't want to hear you. They act like they didn't hear you. But I see you, like I said, finally deciding, hey, I'm giving this to source. I'm giving this to source. Like I said before, the image of the number 7 has a horizontal line at the top, and that symbolizes the world above, or heaven. That's your higher self, right? That's you, and source at your highest frequency, with a diagonal line reaching below, signifying bridging the lower world. That's your lower self, right? It also looks like a lightning rod. So I'm saying wish fulfillment for somebody. It's not like you're abandoning people. It's like, okay, I'm losing sleep over this. Like I can't. I'm like, my mind is just focused on. I have all this anxiety about something that's about to come to an end. Your ancestors are your ancestors are here. See the ancestors, like on this ancestor on the front. But what they don't show you on this set of these cards right here, is that your ancestors really are all around you. They're all around you, saying to you, you won't have anything to worry about. Either they're going to take this off of your hands, meaning that they're going to assure you that whoever you're worried about or have that anxiety about is that they're safe. We got it from here. You don't have anything to worry about. You can focus on getting to your throne. But again, tapping into your strength. The strength card is the 8th card in tarot. By now, you know, and I have this information also in my second channel, the number 8 is the money exchange number, right? So somebody's getting their spiritual vision clear. Somebody says, I'm looking for areas of my life, opportunities in my life. I want to be booked and busy. I want to be very, very wealthy. So am I putting my energy towards something that's causing me a great deal of anxiety, because I keep looking back at past behavior? I'm looking at the 5 of Cups, the 2 of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, the 10 of Wands, the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Swords. See how this person is looking down in this black hole? This is your past. This could even be somebody else's past, right? Just keeps calling you back, causing you to be pessimistic. You know, this person is on the beach and they can't even relax on the beach because they're stressed out about something. They have a lot of anxiety about something, right? So eventually I'm seeing wish fulfillment for somebody, only because you're learning what nurtures your spirit. It's gonna, in every area of your life, somebody's gonna look at their moon sign, and this is in your family relationships, your professional relationships, your platonic relationship, and says, does this nurture my spirit? If it doesn't, and it's causing me anxiety, it's causing me time, I'm overthinking this, I'm giving too much thought to this, and it doesn't nurture my spirit, I need to release it. I need to release it. So some of you all are going to meet your soulmate. Soulmate could just be a good friend. Soulmate does not mean that it's going to turn into some kind of a romantic relationship. It could just be a best friend, somebody who just really understands you. It could be a sibling. It could be a parent. It could be whomever, right? It doesn't automatically mean it's your... It doesn't automatically... They just know how to nurture your spirit. But it's because first you realize you were your own soulmate. You know how to nurture your spirit. That's your moon sign. Find out what your moon sign is and what nurtures your spirit. Here we also have the Queen of Wands. Somebody's feeling very charismatic, happy, and free after sailing away from somebody and their drama, their mess. You're learning how to create space to be booked and busy. booked and busy, not bitter and burdened with somebody else. You having to tell them 1,000 times. This right here, you trying to enlighten people more than once, and you decided I'm just moving on from it. I'm moving on from it. I'm tired of saying the same thing over and over and over again. It's draining my energy. I need to go ahead and cut it off. Here's the beautiful thing about one of your ruling planets being retrograde, Aquarius, Uranus, is retrograde. It's giving you an opportunity. By the way, it's retrograde until January the 22nd, 2023. But the beautiful thing about it is giving you an opportunity to learn how to free yourselves. You all are a fixed sign, and you all are givers. And this is an opportunity for you to change the overgiving in you. You're giving somebody way too much of your power, where almost you felt powerless at one point. And Source is like, no, you're leaving too much money on the universe table. What are you doing, Aquarius? What are you doing? You keep giving your energy away to hit. So I do see that changing. I see you getting back on your throne. I see this card right here is no joke. This is the Queen of Swords. This person vets every thought that comes to their mind. They're vetting every person who wants your time and your attention. People, places, and things. Everything is being vetted. Everything. So, like I said, Aquarius, raise your frequency. Connect the dots. Let Source connect the dots for you. Let Source connects the dots. If you notice, too, that the number 7 opens up to the left, that's your past. Thus, 7 has a good memory and it enjoys looking back at the history to gather wisdom and understanding of the present. Right? So, somebody has something to work with here. This is why you're leaving the past behind and you're not looking back. You may have, like I said, overgiven your time, that's your money, to something where, like I said, deeply disappointing. I keep saying the same thing over and over and over again. That could be you, Aquarius, saying it saying it to yourself about somebody else. Like, I need to move on from this. This is like burning up my time. This is like me tossing money into a fire pit. Here we have Page of Swords. We have the 8 of Pentacles. Nice. We have the 3 of Swords. We also have the Page of Cups, Page of Pentacles, and also the Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune is attached to Jupiter. Jupiter, again, is the planet of growth and opportunity. Matter of fact, Jupiter is going station direct. It's currently retrograde, which is a great thing, right? It's giving you an opportunity to really sit there and think, what areas of my life do I need to grow in? Do I need to grow in an area where I stop overgiving? Is that where I need growth in? And so that I can start creating more opportunities for myself, right? Like I said before, Page of Swords is coming out. However, your ancestors are going to stop this. Your ancestors, it's out of your hands at this point. Your ancestors are going to stop it. They're going to be the ones that's going to say, no, come on, let's go. Let's sail away from this. You're doing the most at this point. Aquarius, you are overgiving. You're giving so much of your time, you don't even see that you're wasting your own money. So your ancestor says, enough of this. Enough. I don't know whose ancestors that is saying it's enough. That's enough, because you're 8 streams of income, 8 of Pentacles. All of this is money. All of this is creativity that somebody's leaving out on the universe table because they're just like a Page of Pentacles. Somebody's been waiting for some news about an increase at work or checking the mail or something, but somebody's leaving so much wealth out on the universe table. Again, it's your time. Your time is your currency. And that's what I see you getting back. So you don't need to overthink anything. Slowly but surely, if you start to realize that, you know what, I have been giving a lot of time to something. It may not even be bad. I mean, really, it could be something as far like worrying about a family member. And every single day you stop, your worrying becomes less and less and less, Aquarius. That's your ancestors saying, we're going to take this away from you so that you can now focus on how you're going to create multiple streams of income, right? Yeah, this right here, somebody is so used to, almost like somebody got so used to being disappointed and heartbroken. It's like, okay, I don't want to let somebody down. And your ancestor says, we got it from here. You don't have to worry about letting them down. We are going to take it from here so that you can focus on your wealth. Here we have the Page of Cups. Yeah. So for somebody, I know you all are a very independent sign, Aquarius, very independent sign. Open-minded, you all are humanitarians, you all are very creative, but you're a very independent sign. This Page of Cups energy could represent new love for somebody if that's what you want. It can also represent new creative ideas that's going to make you at least those one of those 8 streams of income that's going to get you to your throne. The King of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords are very, very powerful cards. I do see somebody booked and busy because every day you're starting to feel like the responsibility of worrying about somebody and giving me all of this anxiety, because there's a lot of anxiety here. That's why we got the Page of Swords twice. A lot of anxiety here. That's about to go away for somebody. However Source is going to get it taken care of, I don't know. So you're thanking Source in advance for getting laser focused again, for getting refocused. That's what somebody's thinking Source in advance. Like, you know what? I need to get refocused. I really, really need to get refocused because I'm giving a lot of time. I'm giving a lot of thought to something. I'm giving a lot of thought to something, but I need to focus. Your commitment is being tested. So somebody said that they wanted to make at least 8 streams. Somebody wanted to be very, very wealthy. You know you're wealthy in spirit, you're wealthy in soul. Somebody wanted to be very wealthy. And because you all are humanitarians, I can see it because you all are helping other people out. Very seldom do Aquarius want to be wealthy just for the sake of being wealthy. As a matter of fact, I can't even think of one. I can't think of one. I don't care if they're a celebrity or not. It doesn't matter. Because you always see an Aquarius helping somebody out. Always looking out for people, sharing their information, bringing them on their television shows, shouting them out at award ceremonies, you know, trying to save people, you know, that they should let, you know, they should have cut ties with a long time ago. That's just the heart and the mind of an Aquarius. So with the amount of wealth that I'm seeing here in your cards, I'm trying to say, how can I, it's almost self-sabotage. It's like a person who is, even though we don't have the 8 of Swords, is it 8 of Swords? Even though we don't have the 8 of Swords here, it's almost at some point like somebody was afraid to be wildly successful. For what, like maybe somebody planted something in your mind that money was evil, but if you really believe that, I mean, how are you paying your bill with Monopoly money? I mean, really, because this right here lets me know that Source is trying to put somebody in a very powerful position to help a lot of people. And so whatever somebody's issue is with the energy of money, please get delivered from that, because there's too much of it sitting out in the universe table, you know, universe table for somebody. So, I mean, in all seriousness, I do see, like I said, I do see you all sailing away. But like I said, your ancestors, it's like a gentle nudge. One day you're gonna wake up and say, I'm not worried about that anymore. I'm not in fear. I don't have anxiety about that anymore. I'm thanking Source in advance to take that away from me, that anxiety and fear about something, like overthinking something. So there it is. Work through your fears. Somebody has some really dark fears about something, right? Somebody has some really, really dark fears. Maybe you thought your loved one was in danger, and which is legitimate, but you also have to, like I said, raise your frequency and let Source connect the dots for you, like give you those lightning instincts, that intuitive download, you know, that's going to seem like it's coming out of the blue, but so that you can get back on your mission as a humanitarian, helping as many people as you can, right? So connecting with your womb. So who's nervous about their child? Yeah, this number 6 right here, 1 plus 5, by the way, 1 plus 5 equals 6. Number 6 is in the shape of a pregnant woman, right? So it could be that you're worried about a parent, or it could be that you're worried about your adult child. But whatever it is, your ancestors is like, we're on the case, we got you. You don't even have to worry about it, right? So like I said, whatever you were worried about before, maybe you felt like there's something, like I said, somebody could have been overthinking something. That's also a form of overgiving, overthinking a situation, and Source is about to take that off of somebody's hands so you can get refocused. get back to being laser focused. So, yeah. I want some more information about this Three of Swords energy. This is, Three of Swords, Three of Swords, Three of Swords, Three of Swords. I'm going to come back to that in just a second. Come back to the Three of Swords. So something is deeply disappointing. See, this heart is cracked into three. It's like somebody may have felt, somebody could have been hurt in their childhood. Maybe like deeply disappointed, like felt like, maybe felt like you were abandoned or like you were left behind to some degree. Maybe somebody wasn't emotionally available to you or not. And somebody is just like over giving, you know, to a point where you're almost like upset. Somebody was like obsessed with giving to somebody because you didn't want somebody to be heartbroken like you. That's what I'm saying here. Like you didn't want, you know, a parent or a child to be hurt, like an adult child to be hurt, like maybe you were hurt, like you're trying to protect them, but your ancestor says we're gonna take this from you so that you don't have to worry about that. We got them protected too. So 0, 0, I am observant. That's right. Angels ask for your attention. Open your eyes, listen, and think about everything that is happening. Trust your intuition and follow their guidance without any delay. Focus inward through meditation and prayer. So your number is 0, 0. Also, if you don't have any kids or you're not concerned about your kids or your parents, connecting with your womb is also connecting with your gifts. Like somebody's about to give birth to a project or giving birth. It could be a musical project. It could be a television project. It could be some kind of artistic project, because we're talking about water energy right here. This is your artistic gifts, something that you're very passionate about. Like, so Mars is also retrograde. Like, so Mars being retrograde is about where are you putting your energy? What are you putting your fire up under? Are you burning yourself out overthinking something about a loved one? Or are you going to put that energy back up under making money and creating opportunities for other people? So Uranus is retrograde, which is one of your ruling planets. Mars is currently retrograde. Jupiter is currently retrograde at least until about 6:05 p.m. On the 23rd. So, and then that goes station direct, and then also Neptune is currently retrograde. So you got a lot of things going on in the universe. So patience. Yeah, and so this Wheel of Fortune is Source saying to you, I'm going to give you back the time that you may have felt like you wasted on worrying about somebody. I'm going to give you back all of that time. So just be patient with yourselves, right? So here we have, I am here in this present moment. I have all that I need. I lack nothing. Time is relative. Right now is all that matters. I wait with excitement. All good things come in due time. All is working for my highest good, because it is. It is. It is. At some point, like I said before, somebody's going to have to really put 100% of their faith in Source. And again, raise your own frequency and just thank Source in advance. It's not like you're asking, like, you know, please, God, please, you know, whatever. Because it says in Scripture to go boldly before the throne, right? Boldly before the throne of grace. This is the same thing here, is to thank Source in advance. Like, thank God or Most High God in advance. Whatever you refer to God as, is you're thanking God in advance. You're saying, take this away from me. Take this fear, this anxiety about myself and or a loved one. Take this anxiety away from me. Like, I'm just thinking about it too much. It's making me nervous. I can't sleep. You know, I'm like, I feel like something, you know, you're not giving air to that. You're not going to give air or water to your fear or your anxiety. And so your ancestors is like, okay, I'm glad that you said that. So we're just going to help you with this so that you can sail away from it, so that you're not nervous or scared, about something anymore. But like I said before, the only reason why this happened, Aquarius, is because somebody had like something very traumatic happened to you. And so that's where you want to be really gentle with yourselves, Aquarius. And like, because again, you got to work through those, like this says, work through your fears. Work through your fears. Somebody has been really nervous about something. But be patient with yourselves. Be gentle with yourselves. Like I said, the holidays are upon us. In some parts of the world, some people are celebrating Thanksgiving. That's a very, Thanksgiving and thinking about Christmas, that's a very sensitive time for a lot of people. So you want to protect your mental health, as much as possible. And where's the cards? Listen to also sacral chakra music. Believe it or not, that actually helps. If you start learning, like developing the practice or discipline of just flushing out your fear, your doubt, this right here, this rose quartz is connected to the heart chakra. Forgiving people is also good for attracting love, self-love, as well as a new love interest in your life. Also agape love for a soulmate for somebody. So again, that's what I'm seeing for you. I'm trying to see if there was anything else. That's why I'm kind of pausing here to make sure there was nothing else that Source wants me to share with you all. No, I don't see if there's anything else. Let me just make sure before we close this out. Let's make sure if there's any last messages. Is there any last message for Aquarius before we close this out? Is there any last message for Aquarius? Yeah, this is kind of a tricky reading, because it's kind of hard to tell you not to be concerned or not to worry about family members, people that you love dearly. But this is where Source is trying to restore somebody's faith. Like your heart, you have a different type of heart than, I'll just say your heart is in the right place. Your heart is in the right place. You don't want people to go through heartbreaks. You don't want them to go through some of the disappointments that you may have gone through. And so your heart is in the right place. But this is where you got to really relieve yourself of that heaviness of having a God complex. Like I gotta if I'm not there, if I'm not, somehow in the midst of it, beyond prayer, that something is going to happen to somebody. And so we have justice right here in somebody's favor. Justice in somebody's favor. What this means is that even if you don't have a court date, if you have a court date, congratulations. But if you don't have a court date, when you're severing ties with the overthinking, the fear, and the doubt, because basically somebody is saying, okay, God, I need to be your little helper. As if God can't handle it, God's self. As I don't say himself, because God is not, that would just be talking about just the divine masculine. But this is like somebody saying, okay, God, let me just cut out all of the overthinking. Let me cut out all of the, because that's why I was pausing, because I'm like, there's something else that Source is trying to get, the message trying to get to me. And so again, Source is like, you've been carrying this heavy weight around with you for a long time, Aquarius. It's okay to release it. It's okay. It's okay to trust me. It's okay to trust your ancestors, that whoever and whatever you were worried about, it's over now. It's over. And so, like I said, that lets me know that somebody's experienced some serious trauma, in their past, and that is why you want to protect yourself. You really want to, and I'm serious, like, if there's some invitations around, around the holidays where you feel like, okay, it's a touchy subject for me, just go ahead and just avoid it. Just like, seriously, just say, thank you for the invitation, but I'm good. Like, protect your mental health, because somebody has really been through it. When I look at this card right here, like somebody has really, really, really been through some dark times, and still feeling a lot of anxiety about something. So that is what I have for you, Aquarius. Like I said, sources, go ahead and just, you can go ahead and, you know, sever ties with that fear and doubt. Ancestors, God, you know, they're on a case, they're taking care of it. You don't have to. So now you can start focusing on creating space for new opportunities. That's the area somebody needed to grow in. When we talk about Jupiter being retrograde, growth and opportunity, and that's what's going to speed up this right here. The release of more money for somebody is like not worrying about somebody. Okay, and just giving it over to source. But that's what I have for you. Thank you for being patient, Aquarius, because like I said, sometimes I got to pause in the middle of reading because I'm like, man, okay, there's something else that God wants me to tell Aquarius or whatever sign I'm doing. But in this case, it's you all. And this is what it was. This is what it was. It's like that Justice card came out, just like, you know, sever ties with fear and doubt. And God is like, all the time that you put into that, that's coming back to you. The money, you feel like the time is your money, but all the time you put into that, I'm going to send that. I'm going to give that back to you and then some. But that's what I have for you. Thank you for joining me. Again, if you celebrate Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. I will see you all on Friday. This reading is for the remainder of November through the end of December. I'll see you on Friday. Bye.